found that energy was such an exciting business. It is. I remember because it affects everybody's lives, both in the economy and everybody's personal life, and particularly electricity. When you think about it, it affects everything that we do.
Sure.
Now, many people back in the late 1990s thought that electricity was so yesterday, which is an expression my 12-year-old daughter uses. But you know, it really powers everything that we do. It powers the internet. It powers the computers. It powers our iPods, which have to be plugged in, and it's a major growth business. It's a major challenging business. We represent companies all around the world that have the challenge of producing electricity in an environmentally and cost-effective way. Well, you name it, the career opportunities are everywhere. We have career opportunities. I talked to linemen this morning that were responsible for going down and restoring power after Hurricane Katrina and Rena and Wilma that just have very, very exciting jobs under tremendously stressful conditions. We have engineers that build power plants and design power systems and transmission lines. We have people working on the customer side in the marketing area or communications programs, and so we run the whole gamut. We have more than 500,000 employees in our industry that are doing so many different things and so many exciting things that there are lots and lots of opportunities. I might say too, we offer pretty good pay and benefits. Well, one of the reasons I think, again, you choose this business is because we are a growth business. So we're going to grow about 50% over the next 20 years, and it's a lot of new technologies, a lot of exciting things to do, and it's a vital community service that affects everyone's lives. In terms of what position that you might choose or what area you might choose within the industry is going to depend upon, I think, what turns you on, what's your passion. Do you like building things? Do you like serving customers? Do you like communications? What are the things that you really love to do every day? I remember when I was in college, I read a book by Thoreau on Walden Pond, and he said, "The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation." And I said to myself, how sad, that people go to work every day and may not be excited about what they do because you spend 50% of your time working. So I think you've got to be happy and excited about what you do on your business side as well as your personal side. Well, if you want to be on the technical side, the math and sciences is probably where you want to be. I think that on a lot of the other sides, I think just general bachelor degrees, communications, I think is extremely important. If I had to make any course mandatory in high school and college, I think it would be public speaking.
Sure.
Because I think it is so very, very important that we can speak one-on-one. We know how to do that. We practice it every day.
Right.
But to have presentations and to make them before larger groups, I think is key to success in terms of moving up. I think internships are terrific because it's a two-way street. You not only get a chance to I think, hone your skills and to help an organization, obviously, in the ways that you're working for them, but also to learn a lot about where you might want to be. Well, you might an entry-level job may be starting out working, if you're in the technical side, working in the power plant, or working, working on a planning department for planning to how we're going to build the system and how we're going to meet environmental requirements, and or it might be on the customer side, working with customers, or communications, or marketing, or community development, or things of that nature. So there's a whole variety of different areas that you can work on, and then my biggest advice is just stay as broad as you can, keep the broader picture, and try and, again, every day work to try and make things better. Again, I was in the investment banking business for a while. I loved it. I thought it was terrific, making deals, but then I said to myself, I think I'd get more juice from managing things and making things happen than just making the deals. So making the deals was exciting. It was certainly great, great on the compensation side of the equation. Sure. And some of my old friends back in the investment banking business are making tons and tons of money. And if that's what your objective is, you want to go there. But again, I think you want to say to yourself, what do I love doing every day? And in the association business, you really see the entire picture of a whole industry, and you get a chance to shape that industry in a lot of ways. And I think that's what gave me such incredible excitement, and to work to build consensus in an industry, to solve problems, to come up with solutions, to be the intermediary sometimes between government and the industrial sector. Well, we have our industry is all about technology. It was founded on technology by Thomas Edison, who had 2,000 patents by the time he was 35 years old. And we are looking at new technologies coming along on the generation side: nuclear technologies, clean coal technologies, alternative energy technologies like wind and things of that nature. Major technologies on the customer side that are going to help customers use energy a lot more efficiently. People don't understand that you want to start by using energy as efficiently as possible. A plasma TV, for example, uses 4 times the amount of electricity as a regular TV. There are thousands of computers out there. How can we use electricity? How can we heat our homes? How can we have energy efficient homes and appliances that connect into the grid that are going to enable us to use energy a whole lot more efficiently? It's all going to be about more efficient technologies and cleaner environmental technologies. The nuclear technologies are really on the upswing right now because they are a technology that emits no greenhouse gases. Coal technology is going to be a whole lot more clean. The wind technologies, we're changing wind in major ways to make it more efficient, and it's very exciting. The basic transmission technologies are using so much less steel and are so much more efficient. Some of the most exciting technologies are on the customer side, that we can have what's called a smart grid that can help. You can buy efficient appliances that will communicate with the grid, and we can cycle your appliances on and off during the day to help save energy and to help you save money and help the environment at the same time. The transportation side. Yep. You're going to be able to get a car that's a hybrid vehicle that you can plug in the wall, drive the first 30 or 40 miles on electricity, never use for that kind of a trip, never use any oil, and buy it for under $1 a gallon. Passion, commitment, number one, and the willingness to work hard. Our founder Edison again once said, "Success is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration." And you have to really enjoy what you do. You have to work hard at doing it. You have to always want to try and make things better, be creative, and the people that are the heads of our business came from engineering backgrounds. Some came from financial backgrounds. Some are lawyers. It's a major variety, but in whatever sector that you want to do, the thing that I see is the people that really wake up every day and say, "This is what I like, this is what I really want to do." You have to work hard, you have to keep your integrity and ethics, and you have to really be passionately committed to something. I think that, again, Thomas Edison said if we all did the things we are capable of doing, we would truly astound ourselves. So it is hard at first to try and find out where your niche is and where you can make the biggest contribution, but at the end of the day, that's what you want to be able to do, is to look back and say, I had a really exciting, fun time. I made a contribution to society.